Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I'm coming at you live from my living room in the dark, I know, and it's not the best scenery, and it might not be the most exciting videos, but this is what I got here. I got this little Christmas tree, this little tree up because I don't have a lot of lights in my living room, and the ones I do have aren't very bright. And when I have them on, you can't see the TV as good, I don't think. So, anyways, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about a video, and I got a lot of flack from my last video, and from both sides. I had some Wells family supporters come over, Don and Candace fans, and they were mad at me and telling me who do I think I am and blah, blah, blah. And then there were people that were really mad at me saying I shouldn't make Candace out to be a hero and Candace is the one who did it and blah, blah, blah. They were very mad, some of them. So I just want to say this: if you come over to my channel to harass me or leave negative comments, I'm not into drama. I'm not going there with you. I'll just hide you from my channel so you can't come back. And, I don't bother anybody. I try not to. I'm not here to bash the Wells family. I discuss them, and, I have a personal opinion that I feel like they've been neglectful, abusive parents. I don't know what they've done. I have my suspicions and I talk about them, but they're just my opinions. And I'm sorry, I'm not a Wells family fan. I'm not in their fan club. I'm not supporting them. And I don't really believe them or trust really anything they say. I'm not trying to be mean to them. That's just my honest opinion, okay? So if you came here because you think I'm going to support the Wells, I'm not. And I want to clear this up with everybody. I wasn't trying to make Candace out to be a hero. I was just saying that she's the only one who showed emotion in this case. And I think that Don is the orchestrator of everything. I think he keeps her off of YouTube. She's said it before that he don't like her talking, and you can tell that he don't like her talking because he gets mad. He has to be the spokesperson for this whole thing. I mean, he's tried to throw her under the bus so many times. So that's just my opinion. I don't think that Candace is innocent. I think that she was probably, most likely, abusive and neglectful. And I wouldn't doubt it if all them children that they had, I believe they all had fetal alcohol syndrome and problems. They probably were born with addictions because these people have been doing substances for a very long time. So I heard Cam and Allie. I'm just going to comment a little bit about that. They say that, they're being falsely accused and they didn't do nothing. Protective Services doesn't take your children for no reason. I mean, people need to just have some common sense. They're facing charges. I seen the police, not the police reports, but somebody had it out there what they were being charged with. And so, courts just don't do that for no reason usually. So, not that I'm aware of. But anyways, he just they don't want to admit that they done some wrong things and they need to get their act together instead of making excuses about it. That's all. So, it bothers me when people are in denial and they blame everybody else. They're always the victims of everybody else's problems, like Don and Candace. And, I want to say this too, Candace and Don have narcissistic, psychopath personalities. When they run out of one supply, they go to the next and the next. They always need a new supply. First, they started out with Sharon Benny, and then they went over with Tim Mullins, then Miss Daisy, now White Boy Lockdown. I mean, whenever, one supply runs out, they go to the next. And they did it with people who were helping them in the beginning. So, I'm sorry. If people get offended that I'm talking about the wells or my opinions, you can go watch somebody else. And somebody told me I need to be afraid of White Boy Lockdown. I don't have anything against White Boy Lockdown Radio. I've watched some of his videos. I'm not trying to start a fight with him. I just, Candace spreads rumors to people, tells people information, and then they spread rumors about it, and then it gets them problems. So she needs to stop telling people things. That's all I said. And I'm not against them. I'm not against White Boy Lockdown or anything else. They want to be friends with the Wells. Good for them. But he has no reason to bother me, and I'm not bothering him. So, anyways, I just wanted to clear that up, that this isn't a Wells family supportive channel. So, you should know that if you watched any of my other videos. And I hate it when people come on and comment but didn't really even listen to my video. So, whatever. I thank everybody for your great comments. I appreciate all of you. I just really believe that, Don Wells is the orchestrator in this whole thing. But anyways, I'm going to get on to what I'm going to tell you here. I'm going to try not to stay on too long. But first, I want to say this one thing. I was watching the Deception Detective. He's always really good. I enjoy watching him. But when I was watching it, he was going over the interview with Candace and Don, talking about Summer. And it never dawned on me before, but when I was watching it for the 900th time there, it clicked with me. Remember when Candace said, I watched Summer walk over there. I watched her go in the house. I watched her go with the boys, and I said, boys, watch your sister. She said, watch. She watched Summer 6 times within a couple minutes in that little story. So when people, from watching body language and statement analysis and stuff that I've studied, I noticed that usually it is the opposite of what they're saying. She wasn't watching her, and she's overcompensating, and she wants to make sure that we think that she is a good mom and that she was watching Summer. So that really actually means that she was not watching Summer and something happened, okay? But I do believe that she knows she's part of something here with Don, but that Don is the orchestrator of it, and I think she's afraid of him. I don't know. I know she's got a lot of problems, but I don't just think that she did this, she just did this and Don didn't know. No. Whatever happened, they're both involved, and that's what I'm going to say about that. But I want to show you something. Under fair use and copyright laws, I know that many people do not like Benny Keys. They've had problems with him, and he's had problems with a lot of people too, because people come at him, they make videos or harass him, and he does it right back to them. So, and he does use a lot of swear words, and I know that many people don't like him, but that's your prerogative. I don't really watch Benny Keys. I've noticed he hasn't even been on much lately, but I have watched his videos that had to do with Summer Wells because I care about Summer Wells. And the thing is, I truly believe that Benny wanted to try to get information out of Don and Candace. I don't think he was there to be their best friend. I really don't. And I know he was nice to them, but I really believe that he was trying to figure this case out and he was trying to get information. And the thing is that he got really close to them and he knows some things that other creators do not know. And if you're new to this case, you might want to hear some of these things because you might not know. But the thing is, Benny tells the truth about what's going on here. You might not like the way he delivers the truth, but I believe he knows the truth about Don and Candace. I believe that he's telling you who Don and Candace really are. And in this video, Don is talking to Miss Daisy, and Benny does not like Miss Daisy, so he has some choice words to say about her and Don and everybody else. But the thing, and I'm going to try. Now, please, I know some people get offended over swear words and profanity, and I'm going to try my best to try to fast forward if I can or bleep it if I catch it, but I'm not that fast, you guys. So forgive me. And try not to pay attention to the swear words if you can. Try to focus on what he's telling you, what he knows, and what Don's saying. And just listen to this video under fair use and copyright laws. I'm just going to use a portion and stop it. And we're going to listen to it. These are only, I'm going to share my opinions. And they're just opinions. And that's it. So here we go. Listen to this video, some of this video, and I'm going to stop it here and there. But listen to this for a few minutes, and trigger warning, there's going to be swear words on here. So if you're bothered by them, you'll have to go listen to something else. But I happen to think there's some important information in this video and what Benny has to say. So listen to this. And this was 10 months ago.
Between his eyes, like
hold on.
It's called a YouTube line.
Hold on.
Right? Yeah, that one that's just like right here.
Just a minute.
That's what that is, man. You've been staring at this shit too long, bro.
Hold on.
If you take about 3 weeks off.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fucking heartbroken. Hey, hashtag Don, shut your stupid ass up.
Sorry.
Shut your stupid ass up.
And beep, beep.
When these guys go on there and they, it's our fault for drinking. It's all our fault.
Now, enter in the very sarcastic enunciation that I was telling you about earlier. I was like, oh yeah, he's going to place some blame on him. But it's going to be with the sort of enunciation that's like, oh yeah, I'm stupid for drinking. But YouTube's fucked up for finding out that I molested 3 women, trying to sell my children, and sniff cocaine while the CPS was monitoring my fucking family.
Bleep. Sorry.
Don, you know what I'm about to say, bro. It's going to get real repetitious. Shut your stupid ass up, bro.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck stupid
okay,
ass.
Benny. Bleep, bleep.
You're an idiot, homie.
Bleep.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
Hey, Don, who you think flopped around more? Ernie or White Boy Lockdown when they got hit with that taser? I bet you White Boy's big ass.
I'm sorry. I got it.
White Boy Lockdown radio.
Okay.
Jailed as a Jew and putting 1488 on the back of his fucking sock calf kick.
Excuse me.
I take the blame for that. That's fine. I'm the thing that actually destroyed my fucking family.
Wait, excuse me. Okay.
Before the internet ever got a hold to it. But what we're gonna do,
when these guys
we're gonna make it more YouTube's fault, right? With my enunciation, my tone.
It's YouTube. And, he came on YouTube,
fucking production right here.
And it ruined his family. Don says.
I don't even know. I can see that you're worn down, and Candace is worn down and heartbroken. And
wasn't 45 years of fucking
Excuse me, bleep.
cocaine base, right? Ether and fucking baking soda. This fool ingested and smoked more baking soda than all of Arm & Hammer. Fuck you talking about, homie?
Sorry.
He can't. He comes home from work
Oops.
after 80.
When these guys go on there and they,
Okay,
you know, it's our
sorry.
fault for drinking.
Oh, it's our fault for drinking. He ain't gonna mention hookers and crack, not one time. I guarantee fucking to you. And I have not watched past this point. Put a one in the chat if you think he's gonna go anything further than alcohol. Oh no, just the alcohol. Not the cocaine in powder form or in base hard cooked form. Nothing about the hookers that his wife has to put the fucking picture on the passenger seat of the car because,
Sorry.
well, we've all seen it. She got all the kids, just the kids, not her. Who is that for? Who the fuck rides in the passenger seat? Don't worry, I'll wait. The only people riding in the passenger seat that need to see that picture is the hookers that jump in and out of that car with Don when he's in Knoxville looking at us.
It's all our fault for being stupid.
It's all their fault for being stupid. But listen to the enunciation.
Candace is worn out and heartbroken.
She's so fucking heartbroken, she's running around having a spa day at the beach with the fucking young boy. You understand me? You know what I mean?
And when these guys go on there and they, you know, it's our fault for drinking. It's all our fault for being stupid. You should have known better. But
nothing about no cracker hookers. I told you, looking ass.
You know, and I take the blame for that. That's fine. But
I take the blame for that. That's fine. Right up and until you taking that blame sends you to prison, huh? Yeah. Yep.
for these guys to just keep continually learning this in the ground over and over. You know,
it doesn't have anything to do with the crack or the hookers that runs his family into the ground. Only about the YouTube.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the best it can get to this point. He's trying to pull old Maverick and Goose here. They're trying to pull the F-16 out of the fucking ocean before it hits.
Bleep.
That's what this shit is.
Bleep.
This is the best it's gonna ever get right here, folks. Oh, and here's the savior to all of the white race right here, right?
kids see that, and I guess they get enjoyment out of that. You know,
I think people at this point get enjoyment out of the fact knowing that you won't get your children back because of the other shit we've heard on the internet. We've all heard you tell me 3 complaints for sexual misconduct in Utah. Then you get on there and you call Josh and Chris all sorts of racial expletives because they know there's 3. They heard it from your mouth on my shit. But you just didn't know they heard it. So you're on there saying, no, it's only 2, it's only 2. But no, out of your mouth, it's only 3. Boy, shut your stupid ass up.
Bleep. Sorry.
it hurts us people. Yeah, they're trying to hurt us. They're doing a good job.
No.
If we done hurt Don so bad, we sent him off all the last 2 Decembers ago smoking crack and messing with hookers. That's how bad we ran him in the ground. Yeah. That's how bad we ran him into the ground. Imagine the smug snail on this shell right here. Shit. I said, imagine the smug snail on this shell here. Man, shut your stupid ass up.
Sorry.
Fuck wrong with you, idiot?
Bleep.
I won't even blame this kind of behavior on something your mama could have done. Because you done had 57 years, 58 years of bumping your head on shit in order to try to become a better person than this looking ass.
Nobody knows what someone would do be put in that place. I don't even think I could even survive.
Well, this is the thing about thinking. Thinking is what you do when somebody gives you some shit. Thinking is what you do.
Wait, just a minute.
Be through the worst pain that anyone could imagine. Not Summer Wells, not the boys, not the 2 kids.
Sorry.
Could be through the worst pain that anyone could imagine. Not Summer Wells, not them boys, not them 2 kids from before he tried to sell on the streets of Salt Lake City. Doesn't that all hit different when you hear some shit like, yeah, they tried to sell their kids?
Yeah, it
And then
does.
you hear him say some shit like, well, I gave that fucker that took that little girl way back in the Gap. I don't even remember that fool's name. But he took the little girl and you giving him hand change. You giving him walking around money. Nah, you was down there with that fool. What? Shut your stupid ass up.
The what if, the not knowing, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I honestly could have survived.
Even Candace has been through the worst pain that anyone else
Y'all, I'm finna pull a Jody Sue right quick.
through such a thing. That you and Candace has been through the worst pain that anyone else could even think. That you and Candace has been through the worst pain that anyone else could even imagine, because the what if, the not knowing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what makes it the worst pain anyone's ever been through, is because it's the not knowings and the what ifs. It's not the what the fuck probably did happen, right? Don, sir, I'm gonna need you to eloquently, very responsibly, shut your stupid ass up, fool.
Jeez, okay.
And tell this dumpster diving motherfucker to shut it up too.
Okay,
Y'all
let's
is
get to
as
it,
fucking,
Benny. Okay.
bubble gum on the bottom of church shoes and shit. Fuck you.
Bleep.
I don't think I honestly could have survived it or anything. And there was a time where I was.
Oh, poor Don. He honestly didn't think he could survive it. Here it is, almost 22 months later, 21 months later, and I'll be a well-digger's boy. You still here doing the same shit that you say has been so detrimental to you.
Yep.
I mean, you can see him in the fucking hotel, right? You can see him in the hotel with a hooker, cigarette around backwards, talking about, yeah, this fucking internet, it fucked up our whole family, baby. Here, take a look at this while you take a look at this. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, it's all our fault, huh? Huh, Don? Man, shut your stupid ass up.
Wondering, you know, and I think Candace has been through it too.
I mean, because hold them up, swallow them up. With the allegations of why you had took one of your children, and I'm just saying what the internet's saying. With the allegation that you took your child to...
Listen to this. And this was an allegation by Jody Sue Brown said she knew this, and, you know, she sounded pretty serious about it. I don't know if that's who he heard it from, but he's talking about when Don took his oldest boy, well, his second oldest boy, which would be, he has an older one that he tried to sell many years ago that's grown up now, and then he has a boy that was the oldest at home of the three boys in summer. So his name was Josie, I guess. So I'm not sure. But listen to what Benny says here. But you know, Don and Candace have been blaming YouTube, blaming everybody else. All they've done this whole time is poor, pitiful me. Poor, pitiful me. You know, they might as well join up with Linda Ronstadt and sing that song, because these two, they're always the victim of everything, and it's never about Summer Wells. Never. It's not about their daughter. And Benny is absolutely correct. Don was messing with cocaine and hookers, and all this time that Summer's been gone. And I'm sorry, Benny does know that he was doing this crap, and so does Candace, and other people talked about it. So let's just go on a little bit more.
I think Candace has been through it too.
I mean, because hold them up, swallow them up. With the allegations of why you had took one of your children, and I'm just saying what the internet's saying. With the allegation that you took your child to Utah for the reason that you did for 9 or 11 months, whatever the fuck it was, wasn't so you could rush him into the arms and get him some help, allegedly, right? Hell no. You was trying to outrun Josie Wales and the bandits. That's what the fuck you was doing. Also, while you was shutting your stupid ass up.
Didn't know what, you know, we just been through a lot. But I think
You've been through a whole lot, homie. And have I never ever seen a man self-impose all this terrible shit onto himself and then come to the internet with a bitch that don't know the difference between thank and think and think that you motherfuckers gonna pull a fast one. I don't care if you actually iron that shirt or if you just put it in the dryer with a piece of wet fucking towel. Maybe it's wrinkle free. Maybe it's some of that Docker shit. I don't know. But either way, you don't have to shut your ass up in that studious looking shirt, motherfucker. You.
Sorry.
with the whole
I should have
job,
fast forwarded.
sure.
Man, you had 6 months.
Listen, he supposedly took his oldest son because some bad things went on. I do not know what those bad things are. I don't know if it's something to do with SA, inappropriate things, if it was some kind of bad trouble. I do not know. But according to the internet, according to Benny, according to a few others, it was because he had to take his son there. So, I just wanted to make sure you caught that to Utah.
In jail to do nothing but go to church. First thing I asked you when I talked to you the first time, man, how's your relationship with God? And you laughed, homie. Shut your stupid ass up.
Jeez, okay.
That's the only hope we have is the future. Whether in this life, I don't know about this life, but
Oh no.
Yeah, this life filled with cocaine, base, and hookers of every color. Shut your stupid ass up.
Jeez. I'm
Well,
sorry.
You don't give up on that because
Yeah, no, don't give up.
we don't give up on God.
Don't give up on me, baby.
Only when we're in jail, we just completely fucking give up. Or else you didn't give up and you lied to me about your relationship with Jesus. I don't know what's worse.
I know what God has in store.
exactly.
Can I ask you a question?
You have no fucking idea what God has in store for you. No idea.
No.
You might wake up one morning and find yourself in the middle of some shit like Dolly, Carl, and Molly, Marissa. Fuck's sake. Tomorrow ain't promised, huh? Willie Oil Can Slick. Yeah, he don't lie. He don't fucking do none of the above. Only hookers. Right? And only hookers he's run the background of.
Enforcement is still investigating Summer's case and it's not a cold case. Am I right?
Do we have a new idiot that I hear?
Sorry.
I think there might be a new idiot, but we can't see it. Say, me, Molly or MGL. That bitch look at me, she say, that's what they say. Look at ass. Say, that's what they say. Hey, okay, I'm with you. I got you. Now, y'all want to talk the same? Both of y'all can at the same time. Shut your stupid ass up.
No problem. We're agreeing to that.
Okay, that's just what I wanted to know because
Don, you look like you just dropped deuce and flushed the paper at your own house. No, you can't flush the paper at your house, bro. Cannot flush the paper. And in fact, instead of spending $3,000 on crack and hookers, you could have fitted out your whole shit so you could flush. Holy shit. I mean,
Toilet
this shit
don't
make no
flush.
damn sense.
Bet you that smells good.
We got a new idiot in town, y'all. We got a new idiot in town.
I know a lot of people are saying that Summer's case is a cold case, but you know,
That's definitely a new idiot. Benny, why you call him an idiot? You don't even know that. Man, they all run dumpster diver arrows. Come on now.
you and Candace are the parents, and I know they have to communicate with you all. So if you and Candace,
Yeah, they have to communicate. Nah, I guess you missed when they was using the fucking news to communicate with each other, huh? Huh? His new color is great. Oh, you fucked up for that. Anything earth tone. You put him in an earth tone and he looks like because, yeah, bro, after 21 months, it ain't no cold case at all, bro. Yeah, keep hope alive, homie. Yeah. Golly.
right?
Yeah, it should be. Right. Yeah. These guys are not, they're good. Some of them are good, they're real good at looking up people's stuff and bringing up their past history and bringing them down in every way possible and all these things. But that,
Oh no, you're not gonna sneak through with that, homie. You trying to say that he's talking about himself. He's saying, oh yes, some of the people on the internet are good for, you know, fucking around and searching your background up and finding out all the kids you done fucked with.
Yeah.
With your stupid, shut your stupid ass up.
stuff and bringing up their past history and good, they're real good at looking up people's stuff and bringing up their past history and bringing them down in every way possible and all these things. But that's not helping someone's case at all.
It's not.
That's right, dumpster diver, baby. It isn't helpful, is it? It's not helpful to know publicly that you riding this man's back for money after finding out it's actually 3 sexual misconduct statements against him. Boy, think of the money you could make if we could just fucking, I don't know, we could find a 4th? Oh man. Dumpster diver Daryl would be rolling in his own shit. You be a cow and shit, would you, Daisy? Be a pig and shit, for sure.
Sorry.
Play right here. You got dumpster diver Daryl. You got the other idiot with the Midwestern accent, and now this fool right here. Boy, it looks like he's standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Yeah, he
And
does.
let me tell you something, the people that's bringing you down has their own issues.
Yep, sure does. White boy lockdown. Got caught selling drugs that incapacitated.
Hey.
They're all slaughtered, but Don's at home sniffing blow. His wife too. And then come to the line. It's all our fault. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. Whoa. This shit is shaking and not stirred, looking ass.
So who are they to judge you? You know what I'm saying?
Who are they to judge you? But thou shalt not judge, but thou be judged first, right? Holy shit, I'm guessing Don, by the looks of it, homie, you done probably ran around this whole motherfucker your whole life. Just judging folks. Ain't that right, buddy? Holy shit. Damn. It's real in the field. It's so real. I done plugged this fucking phone cord into my shit backwards. Almost probably blew my computer up. Oh, you got an AED. You almost equivalency'd out.
Is what you and Candace both are in, and you know. But, go ahead.
I can.
In a place. She don't want to call it what it is. Girl, go on ahead and just bless us with the real longitude and latitude. Boy, you in hell on earth, homie. You are in hell on earth. Let me tell you what. I might even feel so inclined to have maybe what would come out the other side looking like a kidnap. I might, if I had a brother like you, bro, and I knew you was into fucking selling kids and shit, I might come over and take your fucking kids from you too. Now, you don't have a brother that I know like that, so I don't know what this is. A portion of this is really fucked up in every kind of way. Please hit that like if you haven't done so far up to this point. Thank you so much for joining me. For anybody that doesn't know, thank you, West Virginia Butterfly. Thank you for your contribution.
I just want to say here that I'm sorry, but Benny knows more about the Wells than a lot of people know about the Wells. He went to see him. He spent a lot of time talking to him, and he's so right. They've been doing nothing but drugs. And they're blaming everybody else. And but he's gonna say a couple more things here, and then we'll stop this.
Not shitting, pissing, saying the N-word, but being completely hypocritical is all. I mean, that's parameters. It's inside the cookie cutter. Yeah, that's gonna bake. That product will bake. So, what are we really doing here? What are we really doing here? I mean, look at Miss Jody Sue. It's difficult for her to pull over 56 people to go over there and listen to that bullshit. And you know when it says 50, the ratio is 6. It's 50 to 6. 50 people over there just waiting for the whole fucking airplane to.
He's giving Jody Sue a hard
And
time.
6 that are acting like they support it for this session, this live stream. I don't get it.
Sorry.
It isn't too much different than this right here. Nobody taking this fucking shit seriously, you fucking idiots. The three of y'all can't even do much more than bang your heads together. And you want us to think that this is at 21 going on 22 months. This is what it is. Boy, shut your stupid ass up. Shut your ass up before you make it real hard. Because, you know, Dolly was like this morning, he was at the eye doctor. You know, I heard that
Oh, he's got to go into about someone else.
the other day, too. Why I can't even reach him no more. Yeah. How the fuck why you keep saying that, bro? Why the fuck you keep saying that, stupid? You know the fucking sheriff that said, what did he say, fool? It's the very real possibility that the girl became lost in the mountainous terrain surrounding her home. God bless. Fool, you're off the hook. Why do you keep fighting for it to be something that the police can't say it is? You can't even see your homeboy Tim Miller on the Netflix. Boy, he's looking good. They really do a lot with that. They made it, you know, that dude seems like, you know, he's a pretty square straight shooting dude, though, Mr. Miller. Now, shut your stupid ass up and tell dumpster diver Derek to shut her stupid ass up, too.
Sorry.
It's not our fault. Did you ever tell Margie shit that happened to her wasn't her fault? Did you ever tell your kids collectively, the older two, it wasn't their fault you tried to sell them, but keep it as an open arrangement where you could still come visit them and shit and take them and victimize and abuse them some more? You think because you don't have no kids around you that it took them all, and you don't have none to abuse right now, so that makes you like Mamita Alicia, that makes you unaccountable for the things you already done. Now you still accountable, homie. Shut your stupid ass up, fool.
Look at my daughter. That's not our fault. Yeah, we should have had cameras.
It is your fault that you tried to sell two children, and it is your fault that you act like more like a coach in your daughter's time of need, your older daughter, coaching her along. Yeah, get up off the ground. Walk it off. Breathe it off. Took it like a champ.
We should have had this. We should have. No, we live way out in the country with it.
He's talking about his oldest daughter. He said that his oldest daughter got assaulted SA on her 18th birthday, and he gave her props. She didn't go around crying like a little whiny, you know, biatch, you know, she took it like a champ. You know, she didn't go complaining about being sexually assaulted by someone. I mean, how sick can you get to talk about your daughter like that? And we don't need no
Way out in the fucking yonder.
He didn't need no
Like
cameras.
you needed no fucking cameras. Meanwhile, you talk about people running around stealing shit and meth heads every fucking where. Oh, so it's just in this conversation it suits you to say that you didn't have no cameras. That's a real slick way to say we didn't have any cameras. Listen.
Have this. We should have. Not fault. Yeah, we should have had cameras. We should have
had cameras. Hey, homie, you keep forgetting that your neighbor had a camera. And because she thinks you're a peeping Tom on her 5-year-old, right? Or 7-year-old, Summer's age, right?
No, she wasn't Summer's age. Jody Sue's
you think
child.
Because we don't, some of them folks over there ain't gonna remind them there was a camera. At least one. Go ahead, Jody Sue. Take a bow. Hell yeah, I'd have a camera on you too. Probably a gun as well. I'd probably have a few things on you if I lived next to you, homie. It was a camera. And you keep acting like it wasn't. Like it has to be on your property showing what happens for it to be good, right, homie? Because let me tell you what, Jody Suda talked about every motherfucking thing in the world, including some of the shit that we can deduce was on the films that she has. She ain't showed down there one of them pieces to nobody. And I'm talking nobody. No fucking body. Nobody, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
He's got to add a song.
Yes, I believe it. You try to tell people there wasn't no camera, homie. It was the camera, homie. At least one, homie. Maybe a series, a bank, a young harem of cameras on you. Your shit, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
Bleep,
This
sorry.
is idiocracy at its best. Dumpster diver derelict. This motherfucker over here giving life to a dead cause. No pun intended. This fool is a dead cause. He looks like a corpse standing up. Can I get an amen in the house of God?
No, we live way out in the country. We needed cameras. You know?
So why are you saying it's so condescending? Like you mad at yourself for not having a camera while you up here telling us all the reasons why you felt like you ain't need no camera. We're only 7 minutes through this and we are... I do apologize. I'm going all the way through. We're at 1 hour, so it's going to take us another hour approximately. They're presenting this. This fool probably got boxer shorts on if we know him.
Oh,
He ain't
yeah,
even
he
fully
probably
clothed,
does.
probably. But let me tell you what, we supposed to take this shit real serious.
Oh,
Well, you ain't even invested this much time in your own child. It's a whole bunch of us that have. And you trying to tell us how to do what we do. Hell yeah, man. I don't even know if I want to finish this whole fucking thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to go all the way.
okay, so I'm not going to keep going all the way through it. I just wanted to talk about it for a few minutes. You know, I think people need to just be reminded of what's really going on here. I mean, look at Don and Candace's past. Look at their dang past. Think about this. Have some common sense. They lost 8 kids total. They abused their children. They were neglectful. They were not taking care of their children. They lost them to the state. And their children now, their boys, are in foster care. And Summer is missing. And CPS was supposed to be there, which he did discuss in this, which I don't even think I got to it yet, but CPS was supposed to be there and the next day, and Summer comes up missing. You know, all the trips that Don took to get cocaine and go be with his hookers and heroin. And even his sister Mary talked about one time he stayed in their camper years ago and it was trashed so bad, full of needles, heroin needles. Chris McDonough said that Don's legs are full of track marks. It looks horrible. And so he's been partying it up. They've been partying it up, whether anybody wants to believe that or not. They both tested dirty. They lost their children. And here's a big, how you want to say that? Here's a big clue, okay? Cam and Allie and Don and Candace and whoever else. If you do drugs while you have children and you're doing them while you're supposed to be taking care of your children and you test dirty, you will lose your children. Plain and simple. So, I'm sorry, but that is the plain truth of the matter. And Benny brought up the fact that Don has 4 accusers that, or more, that accused him of SA when he was younger, that he did when he was living in Utah. He's had plenty of chances to turn his life around. He hasn't, so has Candace, but they haven't. I will say this, it really bugs me that Don says that, excuse me, that Summer only wanted him and that she didn't want to be with her mother and she wasn't close to her mother. That's a bunch of bull crap. And there's another thing where he throws Candace under the bus. All the pictures that they have, there's only like 3 or 4 pictures that has Don in them. The rest are Candace taking her children on outings, and they have decent clothes on them on these outings and vacations that she was with them. Summer is hugging her mom, playing with her mom, holding her mom. So, that's a big fat lie that Don said that Summer wasn't close to her mother, and she was. So, I don't buy that crap at all. But, I think she favored the boys more because I think there was something going on in the house. Allegedly, this is just my opinion, because of his past and the essay of these victims. I have a feeling that was going on in the house. And that could be the reason that Summers disappeared. And, I was listening to another crime story, and the man had problems when he was younger of doing SA to children, and he was repeating it when he got older. So they don't really grow out of that. It's not like a bad habit or something that you just grow out of, like sucking your thumb or whatever. Your clothes. I mean, this is something that is a character defect. It is deep rooted. Pedophilia is deep rooted, and there are many predators out there. And there's a lot of, the trafficking going on everywhere, and it's a very bad problem, especially in the United States, but it's in every country. So, and children are being harmed everywhere. I've never seen so much in all my life. It just really rips my heart apart, like this little Audrey girl from Texas that, they just found her in the river. And this guy who was older was living in a camper behind her house. I'm sure that she's probably been in that camper with him. I'm sure there was things going on, but it's so sad. Like, why did he have to end her life? Why? He didn't have to do that. It's horrible. You would think that he cared about the little girl the way he acted. He said, I'm her favorite person, yeah, and then you go and do this to her. So, he's being held in the jail, and he'll be charged with capital murder, the police said. And I believe that Don and Candace are going to be caught in this crime. It's only a matter of time. Their history, their behavior on YouTube, everything proves it. The only reason Don and Candace came to YouTube was not to find their daughter. It was to come out here and get people to feel, believe their story, listen to their sob stories, get money from them, get attention from them, and from us, from people, from YouTubers, and it's really pathetic. I've never seen parents who were this bad. I mean, they've been having a good time this whole time. Over almost 3 years, it will be in June, And they've been just having a blast. I mean, it seems to me that they've been having a good time. I mean, Candace went to, she went to concerts. She went to carnivals. She did all kinds of things. And Don, too, he was doing his little drugs and things. And so, yeah, they've been doing their own thing and just really enjoying themselves as far as I'm concerned. And they haven't been concerned about their daughter. And, you know, like I said, when the deception detective said this, I was just really, you know, it just hit me. You know, they really have not wanted to look at anybody else's suspects, really. Like they said, oh yeah, Jody Sue, oh yeah, maybe Fred, oh yeah, this, that. If they really believed that one of these people did this to Summer, they would have been at their house, they would have been kicking their butt, and you know it. They would have been raising holy hell because they're not the kind of people that are just quiet. And I've heard Don go off in a violent rage. I've heard Candace. I've seen their Facebook posts. I'm telling you, if they believed for 1 minute that any of the neighbors did this, they would have been all over it. But the fact that they don't look at any other suspect seriously lets you know that they already know what happened. They know who, where, what, where Summer is, and who did it. They know it. And like I said, I erased the community post because I got too many comments that were mad at me. But I'll tell you what, if Don thought for a minute that Candace did this and he just was covering for it, you're crazy. Don has thrown Candace under the bus from day one. I got 7 alibis. Candace ain't got none. She's going down. I mean, he's so ignorant to her when he be on the live on YouTube talking to Molly, to Cher, and everybody else, and lock the door on Candace so that she couldn't come in while he's talking to these people. Why did he need to sit and talk to other women? He doesn't. And he doesn't need to be on YouTube. And that's when he said, don't break my effing door. And he smacked Candace. So, yeah. It's ridiculous. And, like I said, all credit goes to Benny Keys. I mean, this is so sick. Like,
Yes, ma'am. I'll be back out at the training room.
sorry, but look at that guy and look at that poor little Audrey. You know,
It's all the same.
he took her and dumped her in the river, and I don't know what happened, you know, to her, what he did to her exactly, but I'm sure they're going to find out. But you know, how can you do these things to little children? I don't understand. And you know what? If Don and Candace aren't responsible for what happened to Summer, then it was somebody they knew. And so, or they were not watching her, and they neglected to keep an eye on her. And that's why I said you guys go back and watch the interview with Candace, or try to remember, because her story was, I watched her go across the yard or whatever, and then I watched her go into the house. You know, all these, I watched her, okay? And I truly believe that she did not watch her. And something happened, but it has to do with them. I don't know. You know, I can't say for sure, but, you know, they sure seem nefarious, don't they? They sure seem like very bad suspects, don't they? So I guess I'll apologize to them if it's somebody else. But you're not going to tell me that, you know, you have no emotion, you don't look for your daughter, you're not actively out with news stations trying to find your daughter, you're not doing nothing but whining and complaining and trying to get validation, trying to get people to believe you, and trying to get money. That's all this is. And it's terrible. And I feel like maybe I wish I lived in Tennessee, because if I did, I would be coordinating a group to go with big signs that say justice for Summer, find Summer, we need Summer, and to really do a peaceful protest, not like Bullhorn Betty, no, but just to go stand in front of the police station and TBI, whatever, and show them so that the news comes out and says something about it. Because, you know, we need some kind of movement in this case. You know, I just see too many other cases that, you know, it seems like other counties, other states, other sheriff's departments and people do a better job. I don't know what's going on in TBI in Hawkins County. So we need answers about Summer Wells. This is ridiculous. Going on 3 years and there's nothing. Then you at least need to make arrests for neglect, for, you know, not watching the children, something. But, you know, I really, you know, I think it should be, parents should be responsible. If there's no actual evidence that a child was abducted, if there's no, you know, after everything or got lost, then parents need to be charged as the last ones to see her and the last ones to be responsible and watch her. It's on their watch. And so, and look how many times I said watch, because it was on their watch. And she is gone, missing. Not missing. I don't believe that. I believe they know exactly where she is, and I'm not going to change my opinion. I'm not. And I never have. So the people that want to come against me and think that I'm all for Candace, you haven't been watching my videos, because I am not for Candace. I'm just saying that I believe that Don is abusive to her and that he could have did something to Summer and she knows it, but she don't want to get him in trouble now. You know, he's her meal ticket. He goes to work and that's how she gets the things she needs, you know. And a lot of women in domestic violent relationships do not leave. And they say it takes them up to 7 times before they finally do it, so, and are gone for good. But you guys, I'm sorry if you're offended by swear words, and I know that Benny does swear a lot, but for those of you who did not know or did not hear how Don and Candace have been this whole time that Summer's been missing, drugging it up, drinking it up, partying down, and blaming everybody else for, you know, negativity in their life, whatever. They brought their own negativity in their life by coming to YouTube and acting like fools on YouTube. These are all my personal opinions. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I just want to thank everybody for being here. I'm not going to stay on anymore. I've already stayed on quite a bit. But I love all you guys. I hope you have a good night, and I want you to think about, you know, things before you start to believe that it could be someone else. I'm sorry. I don't believe it's anybody else. I don't believe it's anyone but the parents, and that's just my opinion. You have your own, okay? So anyways, you guys, take it easy. God bless. Let's keep praying for Summer Wells that should be found, okay? And if you have any info, Summer Moon Utah Wells is missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND if you know anything about her. All right, thank you, and good night.